I remember my husband getting ready for work, and I walked to the TV in the den, and I thought he was watching a movie. He said, I don't think this is a movie. I think the World Trade Center has been struck. And we stared at the television and watched the plane fly into the second tower. And then we watched the towers fall, collapse. I can't even remember if my husband went to work that day. I just stared at the TV. It took 2 days to get through to anyone. My friend and one brother-in-law rescheduled Pentagon meetings. We tried to call his sister in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Our nephew heard news reports saying that if Flight 93 landed 30 seconds later, that plane would have hit his school. My brother-in-law in New Jersey was supposed to be in the World Trade Centers, but after meetings that day were scheduled, you see, he decided not to go to the meeting. Lucky him. And I remember watching the TV like I was some sort of zombie, thinking this is the bigger than Pearl Harbor. More people died. This wasn't a military base. I had to do something. Maybe I could go there. I traveled around the country before by car. I could drive there. Maybe I could stay with my husband's brother in Jersey and train into Manhattan. My husband couldn't go. He had to go to work. So I took off on my own, paid the tolls on I-80, even forgot my camera. Got to his brother's place after 1 in the morning. He told me what train to take, but said half the subway lines would be closed. So I trained from Jersey as far as I could, but I couldn't get close. But I thought, I've walked 7 miles to work. That's no problem. An hour and a half. I can do that. I thought I could buy an instant camera in some small techie shop, and I walked to Ground Zero, and maybe I could take a film canister so I could collect some of the building dust, because someone gave me once ashes from Mount St. Helens eruption, and I thought, I've lived through this. I should bring something back with me. I should something. But every store was closed when I tried to walk anywhere that day, and everything was congested. Businesses seemed closed, but you still couldn't go anywhere. So over 7 hours later, I got to Ground Zero. I was wearing gym shoes and jeans. I had a bottle of sealed water in my backpack purse, and I wanted to go over there to try to help. I don't know with what, shovel things out of the way, to do something. But no one had maps of where everything was, and there were so many people there trying to help that they just told me the best way that I could help was just clear the way so that people could do their jobs. But I just stuck back, unable to do anything, unable to collect anything, unable to photograph anything, only able to stare like I was watching it on TV. So, you know, in this poem, I used only lowercase when writing this. Even when I said I've only lowercase. When I watched the news on that first day, they showed people jumping out the windows. These silhouettes of people looked like floating paper in a ticker tape parade. And all the debris floating around, I had to keep telling myself, these are people. And when I looked around at all the remains from the towering office buildings, I thought of the dust I was breathing in. I thought, I'm breathing in drywall. I'm breathing in paperwork. I'm breathing in people. So yes, I'm only lowercase. After what I've seen around me, I'm nothing.
Ooh.